Good afternoon. Today is the 8th of February, as this car's dash is telling me, and it's time for yet another not particularly interesting, very vague and probably quite boring vlog. So here we are in Worcestershire, visiting Stephen from the Stephen's Four Wheels channel and driving his 2006 Alfa Romeo Brera. But the subject of today's video is not about the Brera. Obviously, the video for sensible second-hand classics, or not very sensible second-hand classics, will be appearing on the channel at some point soon. It's about a job I did in Hampshire this week, and I hope you find it interesting. We'll have to switch cars in a bit. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to drive this all the way back to Hampshire. But my mysterious benefactor, who you might have come across because he provided the car for the Christmas special Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, has asked me to get a car for him. I can't quite remember what he needed it for, but just sort of running around in. So he gave me a budget, and I encouraged him to increase the budget a little bit higher, because the subject of today is like, can you get a decent car for under £1,000? Which, of course, if everyone's thinking, oh, it's just no budget reviews, you know, kind of course you can get a decent car for under £1,000. You're constantly showing us cars that have been bought for under £1,000 of an MOT on your channel. Yes, I am, but I'm not entirely sure that that's the case for most people. Sometimes the cars I feature on no budget reviews, you can buy an example of them for under £1,000, but the example we've shown, and this is the case of the Lexus IS250, for example, has cost a lot more than that because it's very nice. And I looked around for the little runaround car that my mysterious benefactor sort of would want, and I just kept finding that there were problems. So the MOTs were really checkered. There was very obvious multiple panels being damaged and things like that. So I advised him to up his budget to £1,500. And after I've returned this car to Stephen, I will tell you exactly what happened next. Oh, viewers, we've had a problem. I tried to record the second part of the video twice yesterday, and both times I was let down by my microphone. I thought the microphone was on, but it wasn't, and I think there's something wrong with it or something at the moment, so we're going to have to go without it. And let me just record this second part for the third time. So why did my mysterious benefactor ask me to get a car for him, and what exactly was it that he was after? So we're in it now. This 2012 Mazda 2, which I've just done an episode of No Budget Reviews on, that most of you probably will see that before you see this video. So yes, a nice little car this. There are some issues with it which could be sort of covered in the video itself. The fluids were a little bit low when I saw it, and so I've topped it up, and actually it's okay now. They do use a little bit of all of these engines. The oil was a little bit low. The lady who sold it to me hadn't serviced it since August 2023, so you could kind of tell that, although nothing too scary really. He wanted a car that was going to be very, very economical to run, with £35 a year road tax or less. Now, that is a lot more difficult on a tight budget than you can imagine. And he and I looked through various cars. He wanted me to source one from this area, which is a bit cheaper if I source one from down here, then go to Essex and do it. So we went over to Portsmouth to look at this car, actually where I am today as well, and found this on Auto Trader. Now, the lady who was selling this had a disorderly queue of people who wanted to buy it, and if I hadn't got in there very quickly, she advertised it at just under £1,500. Somebody else just would have bought this, so I got in there first and you know, had a driver that identified some of the issues, and we decided to go ahead with it. Now, a lot of the other stuff that we saw, even this kind of money, at a very, very high mileage. This car's on 107,000 miles. It's not low or anything, but for the year, it's actually a little bit lower than average. And it's only the TS one, so it's not a high spec Mazda 2 or anything. It's only got the 73 brake horsepower engine, which you'd think would not be up to cruising, but we're on the motorway now, we're only at 27, we're doing about 60, and it's absolutely fine. In fact, these cars only do about 3,000 RPM in fifth gear at 70, they're actually reasonably quiet. Wish I had cruise control. I mean, if you had a sport model, you'd probably get that, but we don't have anything like that, but that's fine. I just can't believe the number of things that we looked at which just had loads and loads of sorts of issues, like very checkered MOT histories or short MOT histories, no MOT, Prince engines, battered bodywork, just, you know, over under £1,000. There just wasn't really a lot of choice around there for cars that were very cheap to run. Now, if you wanted something else, like an older car, like, I don't know, a Mark V Fiesta or a Mark III Astra, both of which I filmed on the channel actually back in December, and somebody had paid for both of those under £1,000, then you can find those that are relatively good. But we're looking for, you know, a car that's going to be used on a daily basis for all sorts of journeys, something that's ultra limited zone compliant, which this is. And so this car probably in some respects was worth a bit more than £1,500. I think she priced it very keenly. So, you know, we had to pay a little bit more. I had to say, you know, £1,000 isn't really getting us what we want. We have to spend a bit more. And so for just under £1,500 we got this, and you know, I think it's all right actually. There are some things that need doing. The drop links might be looking at on this. It's not too bad. I can't feel anything at the moment when I'm going on a motorway, as you expect, wouldn't you? The boot struts are not functioning. Neither is the aux-in point. There is a dent on one of the doors in this, and you know, there's some minor bits on the bodywork, but it's okay. It drives really, really well. It's one of the reasons I like sourcing these, because that's what they do. They're an absolute delight. So yeah, you know, he'll come pick it up at some point, and I think I'll be filming a video of him doing that. He seems to want to be shown doing that, so that's what we'll do. Hopefully he'll be delighted with this car, and he'll use it for many years to come. So thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again very soon with some more very vague and not particularly interesting music.